welcome to Red Cat Racing's Beginner's Guide to RC Nitro Vehicles. In this video segment, you will see how to set up your RC vehicle, the Nitro truck or Nitro buggy, for the very first time before you actually go and start the engine. Alright, as mentioned on the boxes, these are fully RTR, that is ready to run vehicles right outside the box. So you do not have to do much things, but still there are one or two very essential steps that you might want to follow. So before we actually look at that to prepare your RC vehicle for the very first time, let us look at what kind of tools, essential tools or basic tools that you will use. I will highly recommend that you go ahead and order the Red Cat Racing Starters Kit. That is a Nitro Starters Kit right there in my box. Basically, this Nitro Starter Kit is really important for you to have. Without this, you will never be able to even start your RC Nitro truck. So get the Nitro Starter Kit from Red Cat Racing right now. This has all the basic essential tools. In addition, I would also recommend that you get few more tools, because the more tools you have, the better you can actually enjoy your RC vehicles. Let us have a look at these tools closely. Okay, this is Red Cat Racing's Starters Kit. Inside you can see we have a glow plug igniter, very important. Without this you never can start the engine. We have mini screwdrivers, we have fuel bottle, we have a big cross wrench and a small cross wrench. And of course, if you look at the back side, okay, right there you can see you have a charger for the glow plug igniter. Okay, alright, apart from this, I will highly recommend that you get some hex wrenches, a little bit bigger screwdriver so that you can open the screws of engine if needed, and nose pliers and few more tools. The more tools that you have, the better it is. As you can see in my toolbox, I have a lot more tools here. Additionally, you can also find the toolboxes like this one, which are compact and they have everything inside that you will need regarding screwdrivers and stuff. Okay, before you actually go ahead and put the fuel inside and start your truck, I would recommend following these things. The first thing that you need to do is apply the air filter oil. Okay? The second step that you want to do is to make sure that these screws here for the engine, these are Loctited. Normally they are Loctited from factory, but once again I will recommend that you actually check if they're Loctite or not and apply the thread lock. The next thing that you need to do is actually check the gear mesh. And you can move either rear or both front wheels in the same direction, and your rear wheels will move as well. And listen to the sound of the gears. If it moves normally, without any friction, nice and free, your gear mesh is okay. If it moves with some grinding noises and it is hard to move, this means your gear mesh is too tight. And if it moves way too freely, then your gear mesh is too loose. Actually, if your gear mesh is loose, there is no such way to know if it is loose. But if it is too tight, you can easily figure it out and easily find it out. Later I will show you how to set the gear mesh, but checking this way always works. Now don't just rush to put in the fuel and start the engine. There are a little bit more things that you are going to need apart from those tools. Okay, before you actually start the engine, you will need 4 AA size batteries so that you can power up your RC Nitro vehicle. Apart from the 8 AA size batteries that you actually need for your radio, okay, these 4 batteries are additional. They will go inside your battery compartment, okay, so that your servos can be powered and your receiver can be powered. Well, in my opinion, I would actually highly recommend that you get the hump battery pack that is 9 mAh rechargeable from redcatracing.com. You can easily find it on the Red Cat Racing website. This one is rechargeable and this gives you much more power and many more run times compared to the normal AA size batteries. Okay, apart from this, I would also recommend that you get some after run oil, of course air filter oil, and shock oil. Well, these are later things, but after run oil is something that you should get together with the nitro that you're going to order. Alright, so this is it. These are all the basic things or basic steps that you need to actually do before you take your RC Nitro truck out or Nitro buggy out and start it for the very first time. Next videos that are going to follow are to be done outside the studios, that is how to properly start the engine for the very first time and how to break in the engine for the very first time, and of course properly. So stay tuned for more videos that are coming very soon. Thank you very much for watching. I am out.